Daffy, and this is my Aunt Katherine, and welcome to Cooking with Katherine.
Hi, Abby.
Hi.
It's good to have you here today for the first segment of Katherine's Cooking. The first most important thing we need to do is put on an apron if you're going to cook, because you're going to get messy.
Okay.
And today we're making one of Grammy Slip's recipes called Daffy's. And all of my brothers love them, and everyone I've met loves them, and I don't know anyone else that has this recipe. So I think that sometime we should make a cookbook of Grammy Slip's recipes.
I think that's a great idea.
I think so too, because I was thinking about this, and everything I make, usually it's Grammy Slip's recipe.
So that's all I need.
We'll make some Daffy's.
Alright.
Okay.
So right now we are creaming together the sugars and the butter and the lard. So it's half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar, half a cup of lard, and half a cup of butter.
And we cream those up until they're all blended well. And then what do we add next, Abby?
Next we add 2 eggs.
So I'll add 2 eggs. That was a good story.
I thought it was 2.
Next we need to add some salt and vanilla. Mix those in.
What are we adding next?
We're adding baking soda and baking powder. I need the recipe to see how much. Oh, it says cream tartar. Good. I hope we have enough cream tartar. How much? 2 teaspoons.
So that's
1 teaspoon baking soda.
and 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar.
Yes.
Wonder where the cameraman went.
It's even nuts. Okay, what's next, Abby? 3 cups of flour, at least. Okay.
And then it says, and then add until you reach the right consistency.
Yes, that's important. Sometimes you don't have to add any to get the right consistency, and sometimes you do.
Okay then.
And that's not the right consistency. So go down that recipe and make sure we've got everything in it.
Okay. Well, we've got the brown sugar and the white sugar, the lard and the butter, the 2 eggs. Do we have the salt?
Yeah.
We have the vanilla, the cream of tartar, the baking soda, and the 3 cups of flour, and the more flour that we're adding right now.
Well, we're just adding the 3rd cup here.
Oh, okay.
We'll see how it goes. It might get to be the right consistency. And I think that's the right consistency because it doesn't stick to my hands, see?
Okay. Can I
We
hold
have to
it?
roll that out in a ball.
I can taste it again if that helps.
Yes, I'll get you to taste it in a minute. Make sure everything's mixed up. There, you have a taste out.
Are we running on?
Yep. Oh, thank you. That's a great big taste.
It's a generous taste.
No, I think it's perfect.
Of course it is. Good, Abby. It's important to wash your hands.
Oh, yes. So what are we doing next?
We're going to roll these little cookies out into balls. Make balls.
Okay.
So you take about this much, maybe a little tad more. And we put them in. You take your finger and you spread them around the pan. This makes quite a big batch, so it'll make probably.
Is that too much?
No, that's good. Just press it out around. Press it up the sides. Looks good. So we can just work. I'm going to put the bowl between us and we can work away.
Okay.
Okay. I sometimes make a whole bunch of them and then spread them.
Maybe we can turn that other camera on so we can get
Turn this one off.
that one on too. Like what I did last time.
This is what it means when it says the dough has to feel right. Feel right. It's not sticking to our hands. You can squish it out easy.
So what are we presetting the oven to?
We preset the oven to 325. And then we're going to put filling in. It's raspberry. We're doing 1 pan of raspberry, 1 pan of strawberry. Which do you want to do?
I think I'll do the strawberry.
Okay. And all we put in is just a little bit because they raise way up.
Okay. Like this much? A little more?
Or you can put a little more if you want.
Okay.
Now we're ready to put them in the oven. One pan will fit at once. Is all.
So we'll wait for it.
There we are.
And how long do they cook for?
Well, they just cook until they're done. You have to keep an eye on them. So that just when the edges start to get a little bit color on them here. Just like cookies. Okay, Abby, we're going to make the icing now. And it's
Okay.
important if you want good icing to use butter.
Okay.
And be generous with it.
I do like butter.
I like butter too.
Did you have to soften it first?
Yes, it needs to be softened, so get it out of the fridge ahead of time and set it in the sunshine. If there's no sun out, put it somewhere where it's warm. But don't melt it, because that ruins it.
Okay.
So we have the butter. We're going to add some icing sugar. Probably about that much to start with. And some vanilla. You can add a little bit of milk. Just a little to start with. A little more. A little more. There. And the secret to good icing is to whip it. Good. And they'll all start to come together. Whoops. Nice little mess somehow. Oops, might need a little bit more milk in it.
Okay.
Just a little bit. They just start to get brown around the edges, and that's how you can tell when they're done. And you take them out, and they'll finish cooking in the pan. So we got the other pan full in the oven.
You say this is done now?
No, we have to just scrape the side of the bowl down. Oh no, you got to let it whip a good long time.
Oh, okay. So these ones here got cooked a bit too much, but
See the difference in them? But they'll eat. This is when you give you get the ones that's done too much. You serve those first.
oh, I thought you were gonna say you serve those to your brothers or
Well,
something.
you do to your brothers especially. If you serve them first, then they get eaten after. Then you can get the good ones out. So if you put them right out of the pan, they'll quit cooking anyway. Get the tip in your pastry bag, and you put it in something to hold it because you got to get the icing in it. That'll hold it up. So when they cool, we can ice them.
All right.
Be good and generous with your icing.
Okay.
Now's not the time to skip.
All right.
Looks good, Abby.
Thank you.
And that's Daffy's. Not bad. It's good.
And that's how you make Daffy's.
Tune in again later for another session of Cooking with Katherine.